and welcome back to Allison Bakes Your Day. I was going to shoot this video yesterday, however, my oven stopped working. We checked the pilot light, couldn't relight it, not sure what's going on, so this is going to be a very special episode. Today I am baking my friend Allie's day, and I'm going to be popping over there to finish off our video so I can use her oven to bake it at her place and give it to her right away. Allie, when I asked her for her flavor inspiration, said, I love chocolate. I don't really know what my other favorite flavors are. So I'm just taking some liberty with that. Today we're going to try to make a Swiss roll cake, attempting another rolled cake. And our inspiration with that chocolate, I'm going to make it s'mores inspired. S'mores. I have these leftover egg whites that I saved from a recipe the other day. I'm going to measure out 100 grams of egg whites, and I've got 250 grams of sugar and 80 grams or 80 milliliters of water. And we're gonna make that Italian meringue again. I'm gonna do the syrup over here. I'm not gonna film that because we've done that before. I'm just gonna show you how to whip it up. We're going to add our water to our saucepan. I have a bowl with a little bit of water and a pastry brush. When you do a sugar syrup, you have to have a pastry brush that's wet to brush down the sides around the edge to prevent crystallization. Wow, that mouth just never wants to work, does it? I don't know. There are worse things. Next, I had to gradually add the sugar. Our sugar syrup is coming to temperature. It's not quite there yet. It needs to be specifically at 121 degrees Celsius or 250 degrees Fahrenheit. Science. Science. This is 3 egg whites in here, so I'm gonna measure out 100 grams to get it accurate. Oh my God. It was perfect. That was exactly 100 grams. Wow. Wow. Amazing. Nailed it. Good job, eggs. Check the temp. Not quite there, thank goodness, because we need a little more time. I'm going to attempt another eagle-eye view so you can watch the egg whites whip up. I'm on a time crunch today, so we're doing the best we can with what we've got. Egg whites in there. We're going to whip these up to soft peaks. Once the syrup is to temperature, we are going to drizzle it in slowly while whipping it to get it up to the firm peaks, and temper the egg whites with the heat of the syrup so that it's safe to eat right away. We are waiting for the sugar syrup to come to temperature. It's almost there. Not quite. Not quite. Here, what do you? Here, come on. How's that? I'll just emo it out. So the sugar syrup should be done soon, and then we're gonna whip these up the rest of the way, man. We have our syrup that we brought up to temperature. The bubbles have dispersed after we removed it from the heat. So now we're gonna drizzle it in slowly until this forms stiff peaks. Now I turned down the speed to medium just to let the steam kind of come off and cool it down. Ooh! Tastes like marshmallow to me. We're gonna transfer that to our piping gun to bring over to Allie's. Woohoo! All right, just gonna transfer our beautiful Italian meringue, basically just marshmallow fluff. Transferred, done in the piping gun. I'm gonna wrap this tip in foil and plastic wrap because I gotta carry it in my cart just like this. Ooh. Aha, now it looks like a spaceship. Off to Allie's. We're gonna stick it in the fridge. I think that sounds like a good plan. Excuse me. Moving on to the chocolate buttercream. Ooh, got this butter that's been softening. So we need 60 grams of unsalted butter, softened. Exactly 60 grams. What a day for measuring. We need 30 grams of cocoa powder, sifted, it says specifically. It's a lot of cocoa powder. 30 grams. Nailed it. I'm going to also measure out the powdered sugar we need. 250 grams. Oh man. You don't even know how to open it, right? You make me feel so weak. And then so strong. I did it. I thought I could win. No. Today's my day. Powdered sugar. 250. It's a lot of powdered sugar. Set this aside. Got our milk handy for those 3 tablespoons that we might need to smooth things out. Just gonna smush the butter in like that. Turn it on low. Now we're gonna sift our cocoa powder in. Sift, 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 sift. Sift it. I was just trying to think of a good Taylor Swift song because Taylor Swift makes me laugh. If you're watching Tay, I'll bake something for you. Just let me know, girl. I can make it sugar-free and all the things. Are you vegan? I don't know that much about you. Shake it off. Beat again. I'm gonna switch to kind of stirring this by hand. Oh, by the way, this is Mary Berry's buttercream recipe. She's making a mess with the cocoa powder. It's a cocoa massacre over here. Cocoa powder everywhere. Cocoa powder down! Mayday, mayday. Send reinforcements. I'm actually gonna pop this in the microwave to try to melt the butter a little bit because I feel like it's just too much. And in Mary Berry's recipe, she did say melted butter, but everything I know about buttercream is softened. I should have just listened. Sorry, Mary Berry. I apologize. Wow, did I question you? You're an expert. Sorry. It's melted. There we go. Okay. Oh, there we go. That was a good idea. Now it's all stuck in the whisk. Ugh. Flinging butter and chocolate. I mean, it looks really cool. It's very rich, dark chocolatey looking. That's looking better. Clean my hands a bit. Hang on. Ooh, oh god, chocolate everywhere. I'm gonna sift in a little bit of the cocoa powder, of the powdered sugar, just a little bit at a time. I'm gonna try to do this in 3 stages and do a tablespoon of milk in between the powdered sugar to help keep it smoothed. And if I don't need the last tablespoon, I won't use it. Sift, 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 sift. Let's see. Now I can't remember the actual lyrics to any Taylor Swift song, so I could make a parody real quick. So, maybe next round. I'm a mess. Now a tablespoon of milk. Smooth it out. Smooth it. Smooth it out. Smooth it out. Smooth it out. Smooth it out. That worked better. But that doesn't relate to the sifting. Come on, brain, make the joke happen. I'm gonna taste it. And I don't want it to be too sweet. I kind of feel like it's done because I don't want to add the rest of this. I feel like it's perfect. I might add a little bit more milk actually to smooth it out. But I don't think I want to add more of the sugar. It'd be too sweet. Allie doesn't like things too sweet. I'm gonna stop. Sorry, Mary Berry. Your recipe is amazing and you're amazing, but if I add all that, I can't eat it. Oh. Oh, gorgeous. That is gorgeous chocolate buttercream. Let's move on to the batter. Woo! Moving on to the cake. Here we go. All right, so it's a graham cracker Swiss roll cake, which I'm making this up a little bit. Ugh. Okay, so I found a recipe that was for a graham cracker cake, and then I found a recipe that was just the perfect vanilla like Swiss roll cake, and I'm pulling elements from the graham cracker and shoving it into the Swiss roll. So we'll see what happens. Oh, experiment. I need 60 grams of graham crackers. These are so crumbly. Ah, oh man, making a mess. 60 grams. Whoop. Let's clean up that mess. I'm gonna break these up in here. Just smaller chunks. We're gonna really try to pulverize them into a flour. Let's pulse these. Yeah, we're gonna time lapse this. Because look at those. Look at them. Look at those. That time, my favorite thing to do. Can gorgeous. Separating eggs. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I feel like every recipe that I want to do just calls for separating eggs. Aha! Ew. Is there egg white on my? Gross. Clean that. I have 30 grams of sugar, my 3 egg yolks. We're gonna whisk this together. Whisk it. Whisk it good. How does that sound off? I don't remember. Just came into my head. Whip it. Whip it good. Ooh, that looks pretty. It's a very vibrant yellow. Ooh. I need 30 grams of oil. I'm using sunflower oil. You can use sunflower oil, avocado oil, grapeseed oil, olive oil if you want to impart that flavor, but if you want something more flavorless and light, avocado or sunflower is your best bet. 30 grams. Whisk that in. And we need 30 milliliters of milk. 30 milliliters, all right. And then we need half a teaspoon of vanilla. Ooh, vanilla. I got more vanilla because I ran out of my other one. This one's Madagascar vanilla. Ooh. We're gonna sift in these pulverized graham crackers. And something I added to the recipe that's not there. I wanted to balance out the sweetness. Allie said she didn't like things that were too rich. I'm gonna add a tablespoon of ginger as well. Oh, that not a tablespoon. Oh, that would have been bad. That's probably way too much. I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna eyeball it. I'm just gonna put about a half of a tablespoon in. Now you know what time it is. Time to Taylor sift. Sift it all, sift it all. Sift it all, sift it all. I wanna bake something. I lost it. It was starting there. It was good. It was coming together. Since these are pulverized graham crackers. I'm drunk again. Weird. Anyway. Put that down. I think a few little bigger chunks is not going to be bad because that'll give it a little texture. Kind of like we did with that pistachio cream. Now this is to whisk until combined, until there are no lumps. And I'm going to try to have no lumps, but I am going to remember that there are a couple of chunky bits in there. Ooh. Oh, it smells so good. It's nice and smooth, no lumps, a couple of little larger pieces of graham cracker that I can see, but definitely nice and smooth with no lumps, like you still have a clump of flour, clump of our graham cracker flour. Let's whip some egg whites. All right, we're gonna start whisking on low speed, and once it gets foamy, I'm gonna add a 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar. Bubbles are appearing, starting to get frothy. Ooh, there we go. We shall add our cream of tartar. Now I'm gonna increase to medium so we can get these whisked up to soft peaks. All right, we're achieving some soft peaks. We start adding 30 grams of granulated sugar, cane sugar. Add a little bit at a time. Last little bit. We're gonna increase the speed so we can get to some stiff peaks. Let's test it real quick. Ha-ha! Done. Next we are going, construction. Always construction. Okay. Next we're going to fold in 1/3 of our egg whites. As always, this first go around is not as gentle. You can be a little rougher with your egg whites. Yeah, you know, get rough with your egg whites. No? Turn the bowl, fold it, turn the bowl, fold it. Whee! So these next 2 folds are gonna be more delicate. Handle your egg whites gently. Remember, we're doing that J motion, so we wanna scoop, and then when you scoop, you turn the bowl. Down, scoop, turn the bowl. Down, scoop and turn. Down, scoop and turn. Down, scoop and turn. You look like a kid who's waiting at the principal's office. Come kiss. I'll work at a fork, whichever you were actually gonna do. This guy. He's making lunch. Don't mind him. Final fold. You don't want any white streaks. And make sure it's fully combined and incorporated without deflating our beautiful egg whites. beautiful. All right, I'm gonna transfer this to a Tupperware, and then we're gonna head over to Allie's and bake this. Woo, here we go. Doing what we can to keep the grill going. Here we are, new location. Hey, Allie's house. Whoop, 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 whoop. All right, so we're gonna pour our batter into our Swiss roll tin. And remember, you wanna get it as close to the tin as possible because you don't wanna deflate those egg whites. Allie is here, she's present for this, so she's laughing at me. You have a spatula? Spatula? This right here? Got it, I get it. Onward. We shall keep spooning this in, spatula-ing. That's not a word, it is now. Spatula-ing. Smells like graham cracker. Get in the pan. Now, in order to not deflate, we're going to tilt the pan. Let gravity do the work so that we don't deflate our beautiful, beautiful Swiss roll cake. I think the graham crackers are gonna work out great. I don't think it matters that we didn't use flour. What? So cool. More science. Get in the corner. Do it. Thank you. Good job. Good job, Swiss roll batter. Oh, now it's too much that way. Go back a little bit. That looks even to me. Oop, out of frame. Whoop, that looks even to me. Let's pop it in the oven, shall we? 14 to 15 minutes. Here we go. Hang on. It says to tap it to release some air bubbles. I thought we weren't supposed to deflate, but I guess we are. Here we go. See you in 14. It says when you pull it out of the oven to hold it up and bang it, so you're gonna hear it. Now, the recipe doesn't say to do this, but all of the bakes that I've seen now when they make these, while it's still warm, you're supposed to roll it so that it coaxes that shape. So we're gonna try that. So about an inch, we're going to just make a score. Now we're gonna use this towel to help coax it. Okay. To speed things up, I'm gonna stick this in the freezer. I just popped that in the freezer for a couple minutes because I'm on a time crunch today. That did great. Look at how that's holding shape. That looks awesome. So much better than last time. Last time was ridiculous. Let's roll this back out. Amazing. And I am actually gonna set this back in the freezer for a minute while it's out like this and open because I want it to chill out a little bit more before we put the buttercream on. Now it's still a little too warm for my tastes, but time crunch, time crunch, time crunch. Gotta do it. All right, so we're gonna spread this beautiful chocolate buttercream over this. Oh my God, it looks so delicious. You don't wanna go all the way to the edge because it's gonna squidge a little bit as you roll it. Squidge, it's a fun word, right? Squidgy, squidgy. Perfect amount of buttercream. I'm awesome at doing my job. Give some love over here. Spread evenly. Spread evenly. Be even. Oh, too much, too much. Got excited. Give this corner some love. You can't even see it. That corner. Now we roll. Okay. Aha! Oh, it cracked over there. That's okay. We're gonna dust it with cocoa powder. We're gonna hide it. Okay. Nope. Yep. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna toss a little cocoa powder. Hide the crack. Hide the crack. You hear that? Hide your crack. That works on many levels. Cocoa powder dusted. Great. Next we have our piping gun, fit with a fun star tip. I'm gonna drizzle first, sprinkle graham crackers, and then pipe fun things to torch on top. Here we go. Ooh. Not very pretty, still not very artistic with this. We're doing our best. We're doing our best. Come on. saucepan. Just do what I want you to do, not what you want to do. How many times have we heard that? Just crushed up some graham crackers with my hands. Keep them chunky. Keep them some chunky bits. Sprinkle that on. Sprinkle that on. And then we will. There. That looks pretty, right? Now for the best part. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, let's turn it. Let's turn it. All right. There you have it, folks. S'mores Swiss roll cake. Woo! Thank you so much for watching Allison Bakes Your Day. I hope I baked your day. We'll see if I baked Allie's day. She's gonna taste it. Maybe now. We'll see. We'll find out.
I'm here with Allison's creation. And Morty is very excited about it. Yeah, this is a s'more Swiss roll. Wow. I'm taking another bite because this is so good. That's really good. Wow. Allison, that's bomb. Thank you. Here's another look at it. Wow, this is delicious.